night in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next.
To kick off for Arizona.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Top 19. Top low 18. 55.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
No.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now you look at these 2 teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Boldin, and then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 74 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go, set. 60,
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
So you talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That was going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 7-7, our score after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
18, here we go. 70 Timberwolves, 70 Rangers, 7, come 19, come 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. A.J. Barner, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here. This is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Cardinals 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Panther 60, Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Come 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Wilson. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
A gain of 9 brings up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Shot, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Cardinals 14.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 brings up
60 average. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7-yard gain.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Seahawks.
19, Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys running off him.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with a football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Pass to the left, 18 Cardinal, 8, Dragon 60. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Robert, 8, Jeanette, top 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They're going to look to throw. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This now a 3rd and 4.
Tag! Past the 60. Past the 60.
They'll look to throw here. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors, 70.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready? 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They've got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 65.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready, ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, come.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll try and do this himself. That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The throw left side, hauled in by Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence.
It's a loss of 8.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 23-yard.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point
19
conversion.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go street.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
27. Seahawks 26.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9.
65, Cat. 65. 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60, 19, 18.
Back to throw here. And a completion to Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Pass complete there to Harrison. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hurt. 60 Eagles.
Gonna give it to Love. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut. Panther 11.
Second and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Seven Pirates.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dragon 60.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
65.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Cardinals 34, Seahawks 32.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 13. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And from the gun, he's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Seahawks
18, 5 in. Come on. 19, 18, Dragon 60. 65 cat.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
4 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Now he'll tuck this and run. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's a foot race. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
47. Seahawks 34.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Drop 50, drop. Come 19, come 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 19.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheed.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going for the deep ball. He's got it, man. Complete. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Don't worry.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Go.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And he is caught. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.